11:11 with Jenna. 11:11 with Jenna. 11:11 with Jenna. I'm glamping tonight. We're glamping. We are glamping. I'm going to put my camera on the tripod and get some light. Hold on one second. William D. Lindemann, what's going on? Check it out. Glamping. Glamping. Hey, thanks for joining the group. If you joined the group to just today, William D. Lindemann and Andrew Gilbert both won. They both won magnets. So super groovy. Yeah, check it out. It's a really cool campground. There's an Airstream here that I'm very interested in purchasing. And then there's this other really cool Lancet, I think is what it's called. So we are in Clear Lake, California, and it's a groovy campground, and you might want to check it out. And I've got somebody that's going to be coming on in a second, but it is one more Saturday night with Gary Lambert. No, I didn't injure my arm. It's my wallet, so I do not lose my wallet. I have it right here on my person, but I need to... Oh, my friend Chris is just walking up. Hold on. Hey, Chris, what's up? Thanks, Chris. So anyway, I know, isn't it awesome? The campground is called Shady Acres. It's right on a little creek, and it's really groovy, and I'm just super psyched. Hey, Mike Mooney, what's up? What are you guys doing? What's going on in the Three Oaks area? I'm sorry I missed the farmers market today. It looked really groovy. I want to sing. I want to play there. Speaking of, July 9th, Friday, July 9th, the Livery in Benton Harbor, Michigan. Yep. So, glamping. And then there's really cool, the water is the other way. Here, let me flip around and you'll see what I'm talking about here. It's a super cool campground, and it's right on the water. And there's a groovy, I think I do want to walk down to the other trailer. Should we walk down there? Do you guys want to walk down? Do you want to see this other trailer that's for sale? Hold on. Let's go. It's an Airstream. It's completely, I think I mentioned it the other day. It's all, it's a blank canvas is what they would call it, I would say. But there are people hanging out, got fires going on, and it's pretty groovy. Hi, Julie Luce. How are you today? Uh-oh. Check it out. Here, look at it right here. Here's the Airstream for sale from the outside. You want to walk? Let's walk. Here it is from the inside, but you can't really see it. But if I want to open this door, you just take out the piece of stick and open it up. No smoking. Please, no smoking in the Airstream. I hope the door doesn't fall off. It's the 11:11 with Jenna. Airstream. Can you believe it? Oh, it's sort of like a roller coaster. We don't want to fall in there. Right? Gary's like, want? I know. Well, Gary, there's another one. I'll show you the other one that's for sale, too. It's pretty groovy. Speaking of, ladies and gentlemen, bounce, 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 bounce. Hey!
Whoa.
What's up?
You're getting rustic and everything.
Isn't it cool?
I love it. Yeah, just
Isn't it great? It's big.
it really is. I mean, the whole thing, the campsite, and I mean, it's a whole different world of 11/11 today, tonight, whatever it is.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, put a little bed down here.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, there's really nothing to it. It's just it's just what it is.
Yeah. Hey, William.
What's going on, Gary Lambert?
Oh, I could not be at Red Rocks or Vail, Colorado in person. I was having tremendous longing to be. Um,
I bet you were.
and I heard Jeff talking about it on this morning's 11/11 and raving about it. And I have been enjoying it on my big TV here at home. In fact, they're in the second set of the final show of the four show run right now.
Oh, right now? Well, we won't keep you
Oh,
on
no,
too
no, no,
long.
it's okay because I can rewatch later. I watched
Hey, Bill John.
it timed out nicely because this started just when the set break was ending, so I can watch the second set later. Uh, yeah, it's all been really wonderful to watch. The music's been fantastic. It's just been so good watching people having such an incredible time.
Oh, I saw so many people there that I knew. I
Yeah,
felt like I was there. And I mean, besides the people in the band, but Liz and
yeah,
a few other people, I'm like, hey, 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 hey. Very cool.
yeah, yeah.
Very, very cool.
It
Did they limit the amount of people, Gary?
I don't know exactly what the ticket sales were as opposed to the capacity of the venue. I didn't look into that stuff since I wasn't involved. It wasn't my job. So I just uh, it looks it just looks like everything is going smoothly. Um, and
Yeah, it looked really
and
great.
I hope the people who are there are sensible enough to be vaccinated and all that. Uh, you, I've never been to Red Rocks. This is one of my
Oh, it's
this is
really
one of
cool.
the great gaps in my concert
You'll
history.
get there.
I will. I will.
You've gotten everywhere else and then some.
I've gotten a lot of places. Yeah. I have not too much to complain about.
No.
No.
I'll show you this other trailer that's for sale.
Yeah, please.
See, this is a cool campground. Check it out.
Yeah.
Got a little park area.
Very cozy.
The woman that owns it's named Lisa,
Mm-hmm.
and she's going to be on the show. And I will be doing a gig here in September.
Nice.
There's a pool.
Mm-hmm.
There's a ping pong table. Look how clean the pool is.
Yeah. Oh, beautiful. Pristine.
Ping pong. It goes way far down there, but here's this other Lancet is what this other trailer is called, or not trailer. You know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But we are at. This is Shaw's Shady Acres Office and General Store.
Nice.
And have you ever been to Clear Lake?
I have been sort of through Clear Lake. I've never really stayed there, but I've been there. Oh yeah, there's an old school
Isn't that cool?
thing for you. Yeah. Wow.
Yep. It's
Mm-hmm.
for sale. You buy one, I'll buy one, and then we'll
Go on tour.
find some land,
Right.
park it, go on tour. But this still has the wood, and
Oh yeah, that's a real old school one. Wow.
you guys can you see inside, or is that reflecting?
See a little bit of inside.
Hey, Carl. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Carl. Big hug. They had to put their fur child down.
Oh, always sadness. Yeah.
Maybell.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, this is the groovy here. I'll show you a sign. So in case anybody wants to come here sometime, you can check it out. Clear Lake is beautiful.
Yeah.
It's really beautiful around here. Great wineries and good food.
Yeah.
Hey, Patty.
I've got some friends.
Patty and I had a good time today.
Oh, good. Yeah, I've got
Clear Lake Campground.
some friends who live up around Clear Lake, so maybe a visit is in order the next time I'm out there.
Do you remember Frank Pistano? He used to work at What's the radio station in Berkeley that my brain just left? Calex.
Uh, the name
I
right.
know you know Frank. He's a deadhead,
Yeah.
good friend of Will's, and he lives in Lucerne.
Hmm.
And he was at a couple of gigs that I did last week.
Nice.
So it's fun. I might still have salad in my teeth. If I do, because I was inhaling it on the way
That's okay.
to this from the camping. Um, I was going to ask you a question. Have you been back into Manhattan?
Um, let's see. I can't remember when we last spoke. I don't think I was in Manhattan this past week. I went to Long Island City for a fabulous cultural event. Um,
Oh yes, talk about that
yes,
cultural
I
event.
saw about as esoteric and specific a cover band as you could ever see. A, a,
I can't even believe
a
it.
band called Scary Burton, and yes, they are a Gary Burton cover band. And I actually, I actually found out this is a very sporadic band because it's all guys who are in other bands and they get together sometimes as Scary Burton. I think that this was the first time in a few years. But I first found out about them when Joe Russo did his fabulous Hooterole thing, covering the repertoire of Jerry Garcia and Howard Wales at the Capitol Theater. Um, they did this wonderful thing of playing that Garcia Wales music, but interspersing it, sort of putting it in historical context with a lot of other early 70s sort of proto-fusion, um, electrified, adventurous jazz stuff. And it showed how, sort of Jerry and Howard were kind of ahead of their time. They were anticipating some things that would happen. So they played some Miles Davis and they played some Keith Jarrett and they played a Carla Bley tune and they played a Gary Burton tune.
Wow.
And they had this fabulous vibes player in that ensemble, Kevin Kendrick. So after the show, I said, man, it really made me happy, in the context of doing the Jerry and Howard thing, to hear you play some Gary Burton and Carla Blake. And I told him I'd been a Gary Burton fan since I was 15 or 16. And he said, oh, well, you've got to come see our Gary Burton cover band. And
Gary Burton.
I said, you're
That's
what?
good.
You're what? He said, yeah, we have this Gary Burton cover band we get together. And it's Dave Drywitz, who's the bass player from J-Rad, and this really terrific guitar player, Jonathan Goldberger, who was also on the Hooterole Project, and then a drummer named Jeff Davis. And, they play these tiny places, got a couple of bars in Brooklyn that let them play there every now and then. But this was their first gig in a while, and it was at this great space called Culture Lab, LIC, in Long Island City. And it's an art gallery in an old warehouse space, but they have this vast parking lot area where they've built a stage, and they bring in a taco truck when they have music there. Uh, Great atmosphere. It's right on this little inlet off the East River, so you can see the skyline of Manhattan, behind the band. It's just gorgeous. So I said, I am so down to see a Gary Burton cover band, and they were fantastic. And just playing all this repertoire, mostly from Gary's, like the stuff he put out on Atlantic in the early '70s, and then a bunch of his ECM stuff, and a little bit going as far back as his late '60s RCA period. Those were all incredible bands, with they had people like Larry Coryell and then later Jerry Hahn on guitar. And then young Pat Metheny at 19 came through Gary Burton's band. So fantastic. And Gary Burton, they don't just play Gary Burton compositions, they play all the composers who wrote for Gary Burton. So
Oh, okay.
that includes Carla Bley and includes Michael Gibbs and, just Steve Swallow, who's a great composer as well as one of my favorite bassists ever. So it was just fantastic. And these are all young cats, relatively young cats, who were not around when that music was first being made, but they completely love it.
So
And
great that they can grasp it.
they totally grasp it and they make it sound very new. It doesn't sound like 70s music at all. It sounds like music of the moment. So that was really fabulous. That was a wonderful thing.
How fun.
Yeah, so
You-
I'm I'm hoping to see them again soon. That was great.
I need to plug in really quick. Hold on a
Okay.
second. Hold the wire, everybody.
Oh, look, Melanie is here, Patty's here, and
Oh, so anyway, the 1111 with Jenna group
mhm.
now has over 111 people
Great.
on it. Thank you, Andy Gilbert. Andy Gilbert and Bill Winokur, they sort of tied for the 1111, and they both got magnets.
Right on.
Yeah.
Good for them.
So, but we have I think we have about 120 people on the group now that Patty started. Thank you, Patty.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just plugging in, right? There's another plug in the wall, those plugs in the wall.
Right.
And why isn't that? Uh-oh, I'm not charging.
Uh-oh.
Huh. Uh-oh. Hold the wire.
Okay.
Hold the wire.
Technical
Keep
difficulties.
entertaining, Gary.
We just love.
There it
There
goes.
we go.
Oop,
Okay,
there
good.
it is. Oh, 125 people. So if you guys are not all fans or part of the group, it's not even fans, just part of 1111 with Jenna group that Patty started a couple months ago.
Yeah.
So what else? What's the next plan? What's the next musical movement?
I don't know. They're throwing so many choices at us now. I saw that Jeff said he's already nabbed tickets for the Springsteen on Broadway resumption. That may be too rich for my blood. That like those, just I saw it once. It was incredible. It was unforgettable. If it's not going to be on my priority list of things to see just because, I need to spend my money on other things right
I
now.
just want to walk in Manhattan.
Yeah, that's it. If it somehow arises that I can find the wherewithal to go and nab a ticket, I might. But seeing it once was absolutely so satisfying. So, and what else? It's I'm not really. I just know great stuff is going to come up, and I'm just sort of impulsively going to say I'm going to that. I'll check that out. I'll see that because everybody's starting to play again.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of thrilling.
I have one gig, July 9th,
Hmm.
Friday, July 9th. It's my brother's birthday, and it's in my home. It's in the town that I was born in,
Oh,
actually, in
excellent.
Benton Harbor, Michigan.
Hmm.
So that's kind of fun.
That's sweet.
And then the next day is the art fair,
Hmm.
and the day after that is the art fair. So that's what I'll be doing that weekend, and then I'll go hide in my house for a little while after that.
Right.
But 11/11 will be. I think I'll do an 11/11 from the art fair Sunday morning.
Okay.
Yeah. And Saturday night, let's see, where will I be when we do that? So I'm trying to think, next Saturday, I might be in the Bay Area. Maybe. I'll definitely I haven't been to Mama's because I haven't really gone inside and eaten.
Right.
But I know people do it.
It's happening. It seems to be work. I mean, it's incredible how the infection rate seems to have like not gone up at all, so it's looking very promising.
Except there are some interesting states and certain cities that aren't like New Orleans, Louisiana was really on point for a while, and now they've slipped.
Right. Well, and that could be that Louisiana was not as diligent about stuff when
They
they.
started out strong,
Yeah, yeah.
definitely.
Yeah, we're still going to be finding out like how the laxness or the tightness affected things, but
What did you think of the Foo Fighters?
uh in what sense? What am I?
They're playing
Oh,
Madison
oh,
Square
that's right. They're
Garden,
doing the garden. That's right. It's amazing. I mean, I think it's a
and you must be
yes.
vaccinated.
It's an all vax show, which I totally approve of. Um, yeah, I mean, we're going to find out. You know, I hope everything goes smoothly. The thing is now, and the Capitol Theater just announced a whole raft of shows. Um, I think not until later in the fall, but they may drop some things in for that because it's just seeming like that's the trend. Like people are finding out that oh they did this and this went well. The shows at Red Rock seem to go well. Now where they are in Vale these last two nights. So
Oh, I see. So they went Oh wow, I have friends in Vail there, so their bar's gonna be popping tonight.
Yeah, they did. This is the second of the
Yay, Sarah!
this is the second of the two nights in Vail. They played this beautiful. I mean, not as spectacular as Red Rocks, but it looks like it's right in the middle of some kind of park because there are trees behind the band. And it looked really, really a smaller venue than Red Rocks, and it looked really nice. So, and yeah, the music's been wonderful. This band
Yeah,
is really turning into something very special. And it's, you know, it's jazz. I mean, it's like the horn players are playing parts, but they change the parts from show to show, it seems. You know, they're like they're refining the charts and finding out where to play the charts and where to go free and where it's really you know, I mean I know it's something Bobby's been wanting to do for the longest time. You know, we've talked
I'm
about it.
happy for
So he's yeah,
for sure.
he's really realizing something. And it's all, you know, and that's thanks to the pandemic. You know, like this downtime he had, you know, like allowed him to sort of formulate this new thing. And
Oh, a lot of great things came out of it,
yeah,
right?
it's pretty special.
Here we are. Hey, really quick question because I don't want to keep you here all
Hmm.
night, but two things. Have you watched anything else groovy this week?
I watched the season wrap up of Hacks, which is wonderful on HBO Plus or HBO Max. Sorry, uh, really like that series, and they just got renewed for a second season, and
Oh, good.
and they left something hanging at the end of the first season to make it really kind of interesting for the second. No
I know
spoilers though.
I'm only like four in.
Right. It's really good. I mean, it gets kind of dark and then it gets kind of light, but they open little trap doors and like surprise you with things and really funny, but also really, you know, it's touching. The relationship between the two women is really interesting, the dynamic, the generational divide between them and how they try to reconcile that. It's yeah, it's really good, smart stuff, really well written. So yeah, I'm looking forward to a second season of that. Oh, and I watched In the Heights. You know,
I have,
which was Lin-Manuel Miranda's show before Hamilton. Not as great as Hamilton. I mean,
it's great though.
it's great.
It makes you,
I mean, the fact I love to hear, you know, New York Latin music represented so exuberantly. You know, it's kind of as far as it's kind of your basic paint by numbers, you know, aspirational, you know, make it to the top kind of heartwarming musical thing, which is it's a little manipulative in some ways, but it's also the performers are wonderful. The dancing is fabulous. It's very pretty to look
I have
at.
a good friend that's dancing in it.
Oh, excellent. And yeah,
She's one of the lead
oh,
dancers.
fantastic dancing. And you know,
I need to get her on the show.
and it just celebrates Washington Heights, you know, and that cultural mix and all that. So it's yeah, I really enjoyed it. You know, I put my critical, you know, my critical faculties aside and just let it, you know, let it wash over me. And it's really, it's very sweet.
If you saw the woman in it, she has big hair,
Uh-huh.
cutting.
Oh yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah, 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 yeah.
that's
Oh,
cutting.
she's fabulous. Yeah,
She was in the she's been in musicals. I mean, she's
yeah,
been on Broadway for years, but
yeah.
it was funny.
I've probably seen her in shows too.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
She did Sinatra.
Oh, oh, she was that incredible lead dancer in Sinatra in the
Yeah,
Twyla Tharp Sinatra. Oh my, be still my heart.
that's Karin.
Absolutely adore her.
Karin.
Incredible.
She lives up in
Oh,
Harlem, and I hung
absolutely.
out with her. She has a cute little dog,
Yeah,
and
she's magnificent.
he'll be. I got to get her on the show.
Well, tell her that
She does a live
tell her
show.
I say she's magnificent.
She is.
Yeah. Um, and well, we haven't gotten to the lunch question yet, but
Well, what you? Can I say what I had for breakfast?
absolutely.
Oh my goodness, Lisa made the best waffles today. Yes, Melanie, Lisa made the best waffles today. They were with King Arthur, gluten-free flour, and protein powder. This really good rice protein powder, and blueberries and organic, non-fat, strained Greek yogurt.
Ooh,
Fabulous.
wow.
They were so good.
That's it.
We were like, we could open a food truck right here, right now.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to say something else.
Yes.
When I was inviting people onto 1111 to the group today,
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe as I was going and sending requests to people, I kept going, Oh, she's been on the show. He's been on the show. She's been on the show. He's been like a lot of people have been on 11/11.
Yeah, yeah,
I can't believe it. How many people have been on the
yeah.
show? I kept thinking, oh, like thinking I was going to click on people that just wanted to introduce them to the group, and they've already been guests on the show. But yes, Melanie, your pal, she's not here. I'm glamping all by myself tonight here on this. That's my camping.
I love it. A solo glamp. Treating yourself.
Yep, yep. I was at the ranch all day, and then I thought, you know what? I'm going to do a little 11/11 action. So, Gary Lambert, what did you have for lunch today?
I made. I didn't just have. I didn't go and order this. I didn't have someone serve. I made a deeply soul satisfying BLT.
Ooh.
It had been some time since I'd had a BLT, and I said, I'm feeling a BLT right now. So some brioche bread, some little mayo, a little Dijon with a little honey. Um, your classic. I cooked the bacon just the way I like it. Um, and some romaine and some very nice tomatoes. A little avocado. A little,
Avocado in the BLTA.
yeah, little embellishment, but and
BLTA.
it was just absolutely perfect.
Sounds good, except I don't like mayonnaise and I don't like tomatoes.
Okay, well,
I don't really eat bacon.
so the BLT is not really on your, like it was,
I could do an avocado sandwich.
yeah, a BAT, yeah, a bat, yeah,
Back.
but no, it would be a BLA, a blah. But I hope the sandwich wouldn't be blah. But yeah, but
No. Hey, Rich, I'm actually up in Clear Lake. Hi, Cashew.
hmm,
So that sounds good. And were there any sides to go with this
I just had some
BLT?
chips. I had some good.
Is there a particular chip you care for?
You know, I've recently a friend of mine who's almost militant on the subject convinced me away from your kettle cooked chips, your thick kettle cooked chips, back to the classic like thin chips of our childhood. And she said that Utz, regular,
Utz
classic,
are better than kettle cooked.
somehow the thinness of it, you get the potato a little more rather than you know,
Takes a lot of work to do the kettle chips.
yeah, yeah,
You gotta like
yeah,
be ready for
yeah,
it. You can't just.
yeah, the nice thin Utz, you get the potatoes and a little bit of
I like
salt.
the Utz barbecue.
Yeah,
The Utz
yeah.
barbecue chip I like a lot.
So I'm a convert back to Utz after years of Cape Cod chips and all those others.
Patty's having a craving now. She might be making a BLT.
All right, I encourage it.
How do you make your bacon? What do you do? What's your
Just
story?
like the stove has like one of those like in the middle. It's got like a long sort of griddle, um, attachment thing, and I just put it on that and just say no to the Utz.
Joanne says say no to the Utz. Joanne, what's the there's a potato chip that I've had in Lewisburg. That's not Utz, is it? I've gotten him at that. There's it in Lewisburg, out in the country a bit. There's a big Amish community. Yeah, I was gonna say that too, Carl. You could bake it. You can
Yeah,
bake
actually,
bacon.
it's true. Bacon bakes very well, but I was just into the classic old. It was messy, but it was satisfying
Fry
too.
it up.
Yeah, just um,
Um,
bacon microwaves really well.
have you guys touched on Record Store Day? Haven't even talked about it.
Have not,
I didn't.
have not. I love the idea of Record Store Day, but it's like so vinyl centered, and I don't even have a turntable these days. So it kind of makes me sad not to have a turntable because they're offering all these cool things on vinyl. But I totally support indie record stores in every possible way.
And Rob, when are we lazy? We nuke it for 15 seconds and done. Oh, in Canada they just nuke the
Mhm.
bacon. Come on, Rob, bake the bacon.
It's actually microwave bacon comes out incredibly like uniform. It almost looks like Fisher Price bacon or something. It's like it's very it's kind of pristine looking, but it tastes good. But sometimes you just got to get with the grease. And I was down with the grease today. Yeah.
Got it.
Mhm.
Yeah, I think it is Utz in Pennsylvania.
Oh
And
yeah,
then
it's
is it
a
moon pies
moon.
or whoopie
Well,
pies? Moon pie.
moon pies are Tennessee, so maybe
Okay, so then
whoopie
it's a whoopie.
whoopie pies are yeah,
Yeah,
northeast thing.
they have you go to this. It's like it's a farmer's market, but it's all inside. It's all Amish.
Oh yeah,
It's
yeah, yeah, yeah,
and um, there's like 1,000 whoopie pies,
yeah.
and there will be chickens in jars
Right,
and
right,
all this
right.
crazy stuff.
Pr
But
Probably the people who make that Amish wedding relish I like so much are from out that way.
oh, I bet that could be
Yeah,
there next time I'm
yeah,
there. I'll ask Rolf.
yeah.
What what else have you had for lunch this week? Any other epic?
Uh, no, it's been pretty basic, you know. Um, I got just out of curiosity, I got a little packet of Beyond Burgers. Made myself Beyond Burger, and they were pretty good as far as that kind of no meat burger thing goes. Um, it's it was like just kind of a theoretical exercise, but it was good.
It's a little beyond.
It was okay.
How did you make that? Did you make a
Yeah, I made a
cheeseburger? How did you make
cheeseburger,
it?
like yeah, just in the cast iron skillet. Could have done.
Cheddar?
Uh, no, it was actually just American. Just American cheese, sort of your basic cheeseburger cheese.
Not American like slices.
Yeah, it was slices, but it was not like your Kraft slices. It was
Okay.
slightly more upscale.
Like a Sargento or something.
It's like it's in that kind of packaging like Sargento, but it's not Sargento.
You know what I found for you,
What
Gary?
did
I'm
you
going
find?
to send it to you. Green banana flour.
Really?
It's got your name on it, brother.
I'm, you know, after
Green
banana
banana flour.
flour. Yeah, after the Banana Gate scandal, I'll forever be associated with bananas.
You will be. Question for you.
Uh-huh.
What are you doing next Saturday night?
You know, I see absolutely no reason to think that I would be anywhere but on 11/11 with you. They go wild.
I mean, if I can make this keep rolling and you can make it keep rolling, then I'll just be here.
Yeah,
I'm here.
yeah,
I'm here till I'm not.
yeah. I mean, there may have to be times, as I get more active, where I'll be somewhere where it'll be 11 o'clock and I'll be out, in a loud place. So I may have to, but I'll give notice. I'll try to be here as many.
I may be on stage.
Yeah, there you go.
Cute little puppy rolling by right now. Super cute. Well, are you watching anything else this week? Anything
Um,
planned?
Let me see. I think I have some things in my like waiting for me on my DVR, but I can't for the life of me remember what they are. Um, there's never a shortage of stuff to watch.
I think I'm gonna join the Criterion.
The
I keep
Criterion's really
you know
good. Yeah, yeah,
I keep looking at it and I'm like, why am I not doing that? I don't do Hulu or any of
yeah,
that other stuff, but
yeah. Criterion's
I'm thinking
awfully good. Incredible selection of stuff. Um, there's some things that everyone's been telling me to watch that I haven't watched yet, so I'm sure I'll be catching up on things. What's the one, Mayor of Easttown, the Kate Winslet thing?
I started
Yeah,
to watch it.
yeah,
A little dramatic. It's dramatic.
yeah.
It's like a soap opera
Right.
with a really great
Yeah,
actress.
that's what I like to see. Good acting.
Yeah, she's great.
Yeah.
She's fun. But I haven't started anything else lately. I watched a movie the other night. Oh, I watched Guarding Tess. I love
Oh,
Guarding
right.
Tess.
Shirley MacLaine and
Yeah,
Nicolas Cage. Yeah,
Nicolas
yeah,
Cage.
right. I don't think I've
It's just one of those movies.
yeah, I don't think I've seen that all the way through. I think I've seen part of that, not the whole
Oh,
thing.
it's a really
Yeah.
sweet movie.
Okay.
I like it a lot.
Oh, good.
Renthie's Camp. Isn't this cool? Have you ever glamped?
I've camped, but not really glamped. I've never been in like
Are you much of a camper?
no.
I know you were when you were a kid.
Yeah, maybe a little more when I was a kid. I did camp at the Lock-In Festival a few years ago, and I kind of said never again because it was I was camping in a like it was a pretty
And you were
uncomfortable
in an RV
situation.
backstage, right?
Right, that's what I'd much rather have, or just get off the site and go to a hotel or something. I'm just too old for certain things. But
Are they, is lock-in happening this year?
yeah, yeah. And not only is it happening, but they actually expanded it. They're going to do Lock-In in October, but they're going to do like several like mini festival weekends leading up to it. There's one in August, I think, with J Rad and Medeski Martin, not Wood, but Medeski and Martin and other cool people. So I'm going to try to make at least one of those.
Fun.
Yeah,
Maybe I'll make it there with you for that.
that'd be awesome.
I'm actually going, you guys, I'm going to the um wow, where am I going? Telluride Film Festival.
Oh yeah. Oh man, I love Telluride. I've never been to the film festival, but I've been to Telluride a couple of
I've never
times. It's
been.
such a beautiful town.
Never been.
Incredible. And I hear
So
the
I'm gonna either not see a movie in the 8 o'clock hour, or I might have to have guest hosts on a couple of nights.
oh wow.
The movies start at 9 a.m.
Wow, amazing. Amazing. Well,
Crazy,
yeah,
right?
Telluride is gorgeous.
I'm excited. I'm gonna stay a couple of days before and a couple of days afterwards,
Fantastic.
and then
When
come back out to California,
when is that?
do some gigs. Labor Day weekend.
Cool.
And it's a story behind it. I'm actually going there. Well, I'll tell you guys about it
All
later,
right.
but it's going to happen.
Okay.
I have someone that's a client of mine that wants to make it a bit of a um, healing and, juicing and stuff. So
Nice.
we're going.
All right.
You look fabulous tonight. Wow, William. Maybe I should glamp more
Yeah,
often.
you definitely that the look. You're dressed for the site. It's
This is Lisa's shirt.
perfect. It works.
I had Lisa and Katie have this dresser drawers, and in the bottom drawer there's always clothing that they don't wear anymore.
Hmm.
And I put stuff in there too. It's kind of like you just put stuff like there's Carhartt pants. Does anybody wear Carhartts that want ladies? You got anyone love Carhartts? Carhartts and sweaters and NorCal clothing and lots of plaid shirts. And there was one this morning. I threw it on. I'm like, I like it. And then we went out tonight for a little while and before they dropped me off here. And I'm like, I like this one.
Hmm.
Thank you, Lisa Mammina.
Hmm. I just
I don't know.
I just saw Rob Morocco's comment on banana flour.
Yeah, only order
Yeah,
one, maybe like a quarter pound and see
yeah,
if you like
yeah.
it.
That's probably. I mean, I don't know how much I would use it, but I'll check it
There's
out.
starting to be bugs out here,
Yeah.
guys.
You know what I'm disappointed by?
What?
In my immediate area, I have not seen or heard one damn cicada, and I've been sort of into the idea of seeing cicadas.
Oh, that's in. And is it supposed? Are you supposed to get them there?
New Jersey is totally swarming with them, but but I
Really?
but I have not seen them here.
Really?
Maybe the cicada, Cicada Benevolent Association warned them that trees tend to fall over near
Maybe
my
they've
house.
already been eaten.
It could be, but a friend of mine took some pictures and videos of cicadas near her place in Jersey.
Ooh, post one. Post a video.
Yeah, they are in the.
I haven't. I remember when my dad's. I think it was his 50th birthday,
Uh-huh.
and I went to Nashville.
Yeah.
And wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, Baltimore swarming with them
Yeah,
too.
we had a ton of, last time they were here, which I guess 17 years ago or whenever, however many years it is, when they 17 years ago we had them here for sure. But
Definitely.
or maybe, maybe they got maybe they're stuck in the Lincoln Tunnel or something. I don't know.
You're in the cicada free zone.
Right. It's very strange because
I think so.
yeah. Anyway.
Well, I need to start gathering my things for the glamping.
All right.
Excursion.
Fabulous.
It's getting a little kind of buggy.
Yeah, okay.
But because I'm by a little river.
Right.
But what do you guys think of this this little for sale
The Airstream.
idea? Wouldn't that be fun? The Airstream, little 1111 Airstream.
I think yeah, that would be 1111 Studios. Huh?
It's fun to have those dreams.
Yeah.
There's lots of cute little dogs here. Lillian stayed back at the ranch.
Uh-huh.
So, but
Well,
yep, I'm just gonna hang here for the night Wake up in the morning, meet up with Lisa, because we're going to do some gigs here. No cicadas in Edmonton ever.
Hmm.
Wow. Yeah, the frost kind of does them
Yeah,
in, I bet. That makes sense.
I suppose.
That totally makes sense.
Yeah. Well, love
There's somebody.
love to Lillian and Mama Grace when you see them again.
I'll see him tomorrow.
All right.
Tomorrow afternoon. Thank you, Gary Lambert.
Thank you as ever, Jenna Mammina.
Thank you so
All
much.
right.
I just love it.
I just
And
love
I
it.
love that you make this work. And yeah, California.
Yeah, you know,
Go.
we figured, you know, this was an easy one. You did it on the phone instead of the laptop, and it just worked out fine.
It works.
Yeah.
I miss it. You
Yeah.
know, and then when I go back to the laptop, I'm like, whoa, wow, how do I do everything?
Right.
Yeah.
But
This is easy,
this was a
but
snap.
effective.
Yeah.
Janelle Michelle Burdell, what's up,
Hey,
girl?
Janelle.
Everybody's here.
Yeah.
Thanks, you guys. Thank you, Gary
All right.
Lambert.
Love you.
Love you too, man.
All right. Talk
See
soon.
you next
All
Saturday.
right.
One more Saturday night with Gary Lambert.
Bye, y'all.
Bye. Thank you so much for being here. Whoa, all of a sudden, hey. Janelle, had I known about the Concord drive-in the other night, I would have been there like that. I saw it like an hour before. But there's a drive-in near where I am, and I'm thinking maybe we could make something like that happen. Hi, Bill, you're getting a magnet. And anybody else that wants to order magnets, they're $15. Two kinds now. I'll show you those tomorrow. Tomorrow morning, chillin'. Tomorrow night, Musicians Square Table. Please come check out tomorrow night's show. David Westy is going to be my guest, and we are going to talk about, wow, the moon is beautiful. We are going to talk about the new single that's dropping, and Bernita, I love you. I'm starting to run out of power, you guys, so I'm going to give you big hugs right now. Check out tomorrow night, Musicians Square Table. Thank you, Gary Lambert. Thank you, Julie Luce. Bernita, give me a call. Let's talk. A big bug-free night. Well, I'm gonna go run back in there, and tomorrow morning, if I'm awake and running around, you'll see what's going on in the glamping site. And if not, we'll be on a hike somewhere. That's kind of the plan, getting up early to hike. All right? Stay safe, stay healthy, be nice. Glorious thoughts, glamorous words, and I'm going to go for it. A glamping heart. Mwah. Night, everybody. Thanks, Patty. That was fun. You can call me anytime. Anytime. There are 11:11 with Jenna. 11:11 with Jenna and glamping. 11:11 with Jenna in Clear Lake, California. Good night, everybody. Love hard. Good night, Mama Grace. Good night, Lisa. Good night, Katie. Good night, Lily Pearl. I love you. And Chica too. Love hard. Owen Flanders. Really hard.